Hello, so today I'm going to talk about, this is a slightly different video from what I normally post, but I'm going to talk about like my problems with like relationships and like and women and stuff like that, because it's really been bothering me for quite a while. Um, so I've always had like problems with women like back in school and stuff, but but I'm going to talk about like my university, the stuff that happened in like university. So first of all, like there was this one woman. I won't give any names because that's like, I don't want to get into trouble and I don't want to keep like the privacy and stuff. But there's one girl who I was kind of friends with, but yeah, she started making like exaggerated accusations, and I actually had to take a year off university. I was forced to take a year off university, and it was quite an awful experience actually. I won't dwell too much onto it, but um, so when I came back to university, I kind of figured out that she'd kind of spread like rumors about me. I don't know what she said. Probably like, oh, he's a predator and all that stuff. Which I mean, I've never touched her. I never did anything. Never did anything like maliciously. But yeah, but and then yeah, she actually tried to stop me going from the university choir. So I'm parked under a tree, but she stopped me trying to go to university choir by blocking me from the Instagram account. So I was too shy to actually ask whoever ran the Instagram account because it's run by students. So I had to delete my Instagram account and start a new one purely because of that. Cause I couldn't stand being blocked from the choir, which I joined because I like I study music, or I did study music. I'm about to graduate, but yeah, um, and then after that, I did learn a lot because I did. I mean, I did make some mistakes. Like I was quite obsessive, and what basically happened was that I wasn't trying to get into a relationship with her. I mean, I liked her, but I wasn't trying to get into a relationship with her. But what happened was that she treated some of the other guys like better than me, and she was like very much like the team leader kind of person. So I wanted to be equal to like other people. So, and in case you haven't noticed, I do suffer from autism, like Asperger's, so I can still like function and stuff, but like I'm not like completely like disabled, but yeah, but I mean I do have like a disability thing with my university, or I did when I was studying there. But yeah, so I did so I did learn from that, but that wasn't enough because there's some other girls who had problems with this. What this wasn't as disastrous. I mean, I still talk to them sometimes when I see them, but there's one other girl who was with me in the orchestra, also studied music, year below me, and we both played violin. He's obviously much better than I am, but yeah, basically what happened was, I mean, we were sort of friends, and she did kind of help me like practice some of the pieces for the orchestra, and but basically, I don't know what went wrong. I mean, she never really was interested in me. I'll just move the car forward. This stupid tree is falling. That's better. Yeah. So yeah. What was I saying? Okay. Yeah. So she yeah, she did help me with the orchestra stuff, but I did message her a few times, and he started just taking a long time to respond to my messages, not reading them, and then I and then I did ask her like, oh, would you want to meet up and like go somewhere? Like I wasn't intentionally trying to date her. I mean, I wouldn't have said no, but like I wasn't trying to date her, and I did say that like you can say no if you're not interested. Like I did try and make that clear that I'm not trying to pressure her, but she just ignored it. And then a few days later, I was just feeling in a bad mood, so I got a bit impatient and said like, "Oh look, I'm just archiving this chat. I can't be bothered." And she blocked me. And she blocked me on Instagram as well, which was really annoying because I didn't communicate with her on Instagram, and that's actually one of the reasons why I don't have Instagram anymore, because I just I take things to heart very easily. So when someone that's important to me blocks me on Instagram, I just can't stand it. Like I just, on WhatsApp it's better, but on Instagram, because it kind of tries to like tries to deceive you. Just like the profile disappears. It doesn't. At least on Twitter, like it says you're blocked. On Instagram, it just disappears. But yeah. Anyway, I'm not interested in her anymore. I I mean, it's not a disaster because when I do see her, we're civil and she says hi and I say hi back, and like we're alright in person. But oh, there's another thing that happened that like I was saying goodbye to her. Like this was before she blocked me. I was saying goodbye to her and I was about to hug her goodbye because that's I've seen that like other men like give women hugs when they say goodbye and stuff. So I was about to hug her goodbye and she pushed me away. So yeah, that's kind of ruined my self confidence a little bit. Anyway, one of the things that inspired me to make the video was the current girl that I like. She's also she's also a music student. She plays flute, but yeah, this is someone I actually met while I was kind of suspended from university in this kind of piano course thing, this piano workshop, which was it was all older people apart from us two, and she's a couple of years younger than I am. I'm 22, and yeah, I've never had a girlfriend or relationship before, but yeah. Anyway, so and she's very nice, and she's actually she was very nice, and she's very kind of shy and timid, but she's very kind of like she reads books for fun, and she likes kind of baroque music, and she's and I mean yes, she's attractive, but I mean I do like her personality, and so we were friends for that period, and then after the piano workshop finished, I didn't see her for about 10 months, and I still like kind of I wanted to like see the concert where she performed in with the Brooks Choir. This was before I joined, but I was worried because I didn't because this other girl who kind of made rumours about me was there, and I was worried that I might get expelled from university if something went wrong or something like that. I mean, I hated being excluded and ostracized, but um, yeah, but yeah, and then she started kind of like just ignoring my messages on Instagram. So when I came back to university, I kind of like I kind of start. I mean, I wanted to talk to her, but then I kind of just assumed she didn't like me until there was one time when we were on a bus with another friend, like another female friend, and we were on the bus. We were talking. We were in like a group, and then when like our friend like, left like to stop, she started saying, "Oh, how are you? I haven't talked to you for a long time." And like I said, like, "Oh, yeah, I'm fine." And then when we got off the bus, I I mentioned that, oh, I thought you didn't like me, and she said like, oh, she's like, oh no, I'm sorry I made you feel that way. So after that, I'm going talking to her again, and it's difficult to explain because because in person she was actually very nice and she was friendly, and she even like walked me back to my bus stop a few occasions when I did catch the bus back from choir. Yeah, this was in university choir. I think I forgot to mention that, but yeah, and then suddenly, well, I mentioned that this other girl had blocked me, and then suddenly she blocked me as well. Mm. Someone looking at my car. Yeah, as you can tell, this is a '60s Triumph. So Triumph 1300. But yeah, she blocked me as well, and kind of the next door, I kind of said, like, I did kind of confront her and say that, I'm quite, look, I'm a bit upset about this. I'm sorry if I made you feel uncomfortable. And she was like, oh, oh, yeah, a little bit. I'm sorry. So, yeah, I don't know if she really meant it, but anyway, like, then this was one mistake I made. Like when after like she was doing like this kind of performance, and I, uh, I want, yeah, after we left, like, she walked down the hill, and I was going to the bus, and I realised there wasn't a bus there, so I thought, like, oh, maybe I can catch up with her and trying to, like, ask her what happened. And that was a really bad mistake, because I was kind of walking down the hill, and she saw me, and she ran. I mean, she was about 100 meters away from me, but yeah, and that was, yeah, that was not good. So the next time I did see her, we were on the bus, and I know, before that, she actually unblocked me on Instagram, and you know, it's a bit weird, because I know she was actually looking at my posts, because she liked one of my posts, and then she unliked it some time ago, sometime after, and yeah, it's very weird. So I know she was different from the other girl, the one who played violin, who just blocked me and then left it, but like this other girl, this one who played flute, it was different, and I feel self-conscious with people walking by. But yeah. Um, so yeah, so basically, she was very kind of quiet. She was like, I said like, oh, hey, how are you? And she was like, hello. Like, she didn't even look at me, and I could tell something was wrong. So when we were on the bus, I kind of said that, like, hey, I'm sorry that if I upset you. Can you tell me what happened? And she said that she was creeped out, and she first she said like, oh, she didn't want to talk to me, and I kind of like, I did kind of ask her some questions, and she opened up a bit, and she said that she felt that I was like chasing her. I I guess that meant like metaphorically, as well as I wasn't physically chasing her, but like I guess it meant that metaphorically. But yeah, she felt that I was chasing her, and I mean, she knew, she did understand that I wasn't intentionally trying to be creepy, and I do have like, I do know the boundaries. I mean, obviously, like, if you're like going up to a girl and saying, oh, you're beautiful, like, oh, and you're so sexy and all that, like, if you're doing like really weird comments, like you see on like TikTok live or something, then like yeah, like, that's creepy. I mean I know what being creepy is. Or if you're like spamming them with calls, like saying, oh, why aren't you replying, like, yeah, that is creepy. Like, I don't do that, but it's just the really like minor things I don't pick up, and that's the problem with autism. But um yeah, I did ask, I said that, like, will you forgive me? And she said yes, she will forgive me, but she needs a lot of space. So I did give her space. I mean, I didn't see her that often after that, but like whenever I did see her, I kind of held back, didn't really speak to her much. I didn't speak to her apart from just like opening doors and saying thank you and all that stuff, but I kept my distance. And then what happened was, like, see, I'm starting a job as a bus driver in about a month. So I want to continue with the university choir, but this is a community choir as well. But I'm not sure how often I'll be there. So I said I, I did message her on Snapchat, and I said that what I now use that, like, um I'm hoping to continue the choir, but I don't know how often I'll be. And I also told her that, like, I'm sorry that made you feel uncomfortable. I'm deeply sorry about that, and I won't make the same mistake again. And she hasn't responded. She is friends with one of my friends, and this is what I want to get into, because I want to get into, like, why um women might not find him attractive. And I think, yeah, obviously the personality. I think looks wise, like, me, attractiveness is important as well. Like, it's not just personality. Like, um I mean, and I know this because I judge people by their looks, which is, you can, I mean, I know that's a bit questionable, but But I mean, if I see like a woman who's like attractive, I'd be more inclined to speak to them than someone who's like not attractive. And by not attractive, like I know an unattractive woman would be, I don't know, like fat, greasy hair, that kind of stuff. Like, um, but yeah, and I, I actually did speak to this girl, the one who plays flutes, about like saying that like like attractiveness does matter, and it's quite easy to be creepy, seen as creepy as a man. And I think that's probably one of the reasons why I messed up. I went into kind of too deep a subject where I should have probably been talking to her about like what her interests were and stuff. But yeah, what was I saying? This is learner drive and a Toyota, some kind of Toyota SUV just driving about. What is it? It's a Yaris Cross or something like that. Anyway, um, someone on an e-scooter. But yeah, what was I saying? Yeah, I should have like not went deep subjects, but I guess that's the problem with me. Like I, I, I get attached with people, and I often like when it is a woman I like, I often want to talk about my feelings with them and and like my struggles and stuff. Like, I have female friends, but they're all much older than I am. Like they're all like 30 or something like that, and I don't see them often at all. So I just sometimes I need like a woman I can talk to. Like I'm not like, yeah, just to get like a female kind of perspective, because obviously like men and women, they have like different perspectives on things. But yeah. Anyway, one of my friends, the thing that looks that like one of my friends, like he's very good with women. He's got lots of female friends, and he's friends with the flute girl who I like. And and the funny thing is, like, he's not like a Chad, like was what people like. He's not like a Hollywood celebrity kind of looking guy. I mean, he's not bad looking, but he's kind of like, I don't know how to describe it, but like he's sort of like a bit homely looking, I guess. I mean, I don't want to sound offensive or anything. Like he's not bad looking, but he's not like, he wouldn't pull women just with his looks. But he's got a very kind of good personality. Like he's and um he's got a very good personality. I think that's what attracts people. Whereas I don't have like looks, and I don't have a very magnetic personality either. So yeah, and I was also watching a lot of this YouTuber called Wheat Waffles, who talks about like dating and looks, and I mean some of it might be a bit too kind of, might be a bit too black and white, because it's not all about looks. I mean, if there was a girl who looked really pretty but she was like not a nice person, then, and she was just not like, had not a good personality, then I wouldn't be interested in her. But so it does go together. But looks initially, they are what attracts people, like initially in the first thing. And there's a video by Wheat Waffles, and where there's like the thumbnail, and it says like Chad, friend, creep. And there's like, the Chad is like a Hollywood star, and the friend is just like a normal guy, and the creep is like some kind of 35-year-old like guy with like a balding hair and stuff, and like the eyes are kind of not pointing straight. And he does this thing where he like rates people's faces and gives them advice, and I kind of signed up for that, and he rated me a 3 out of 10, so I'm officially a sub 5. And it's probably one of the reasons because I've got like a kind of a unibrow here, and yeah, and also like another thing is that like my skin color, like I'm not white, even though I'm half British. I'm not white, I'm brown, and a lot of I feel like a lot of like brown people, a lot of creepy guys are like brown people. Like if you look up, I don't know, there's a stalker in my university. If you look up like Oxford Brook stalker or like Sahil Bhavnani, like he was like he was like an Indian guy, and he was like really creepy. He was telling this girl like that, like, I want to have children with you and all that. And I mean, it's unbelievable. But yeah, he was really creepy, and a lot of creepy guys. They all seem to be like from like South Asia. I don't know what's wrong. I don't know what's with it, and I feel that kind of rubs off on me. I mean, I don't want to sound I don't want to sound like I have internalized racism or something, but yeah, because and also like, I mean, my mum has like said has told me that like I look Middle Eastern, that some people will be threatened by my appearance, that like, I look like threatening, and I have had like people that make kind of false accusations against me, and I think if I was like a better looking, like fair skinned person, then I wouldn't have that. But yeah, so, and the thing is, like, a lot of people have this problem, but I'm not like a boring person, just plays video games all day and has like wears tracksuits and has no kind of personality. Like, I do have a personality. Like, I own a classic car. Um, like, and until recently I was using it as my everyday car. I mean, I still use it a lot. But I now enjoy my dad's kind of more modern car, because like I can't really go long distances in this because it's not really in the best condition. But yeah, it's just yeah, it's still recording. Yeah, it's just like I do have an, I guess some people, I do have an interesting personality, but I don't know. I just feel like, I mean, I'm 22 and I've still got a few years left, but once you're like 30, 35, if you've never had a girlfriend, never had a date, that means that's kind of not normal, is it? That's like, and I do know someone who's like 33 years old, never had a proper relationship, and I mean, to be honest, he actually did creep me out, so I kind of blocked him. He was like spamming me with calls and stuff, but like, yeah, it's just, I don't know. I feel that I'm kind of losing hope. I mean, I still want to meet women, but I'm now very kind of scared of talking to women, and rightfully so, because I mean, I don't want to get into trouble with like authorities and go to prison and all that just for innocently trying to ask a girl on a date. So I don't know. It's difficult, but I don't know. Well, I don't know what I should do. Should I give up on love, basically? I don't know, because it's not just a want. I mean, it is kind of like a need for like a fulfilling life. You do need like a relationship. I mean, at least for me, because like I will have to live on my own. I live with my parents at the moment, but I will have to live on my own, like independently. And I don't know how I do that, like by myself, because if I'm by myself, entirely by myself, I get lonely very easily. So I would and and I would like I'd be lax on taking care of myself, and I might get like diseases and stuff, and I might, like, it could actually lead to an early death if I don't, if I'm forced to live on my own and I don't have a partner who can help me. But yeah, so what do you think? Please leave a comment below, and thank you for watching. Bye.